Hi guys, Chris at Cork and Crown, back in the cider shed to try the third of our Ross-on-Wye perries. So we did, what did we do? We did a Hendry Huffcap, single variety. We did a yellow Huffcap, single variety. And now we're going to do a blend. And the blend is butt and Oldfield. We've had a few Oldfields recently. We had a single variety from Watkins and we had a single variety from Mono Valley. This time it's blended with butt. A blend that I think James Marsden speaks very highly of. These two pairs go well together as a blend. Apparently, I read. So, you know, if it's good enough for James, it's good enough for me. So, let's open it. Actually, let's see what it says in the bottle before we do that, because there's always good stuff on here. Oldfield Butt Perry, two centuries old varieties combined in a soft, fruity and friendly blend with twisting and turning flavours of green acid and summer fruits. Exceptionally easygoing off-dry perry, ABV 6%. So, let's try it. So there's going to be a little bit of sweetness in there, sorbitol 1 spoon, based on that, which I like. With my acid, I like sweet and sour together. It's great. Okay, so there we go. Light in colour, which you've come to expect from the majority of our perries. Yeah, there you go. Very, very, very pale. That slightest, merest hint of gold, if you like lemony gold, lemon water sort of gold, if you like. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Just hold that a bit better so you can see it. There you go. Nice fine bubbles in there. Let's give it a smell. Yeah, it smells quite ripe. Ripe and fresh and floral. That's what I think it smells like. Yep, there's almost like a greenness to it, like an apple that's not gone fully ripe yet. There's sort of green, fresh thing going on. Merest hint of funk in the background. Merest hint, but we expect and love that from Ross-on-Wye. It's a very delicate nose. Very delicate nose. Sold a lot of perry at the market today. Sold a lot of stuff at the market today. Sold out of quite a few things on the market today. It was busy. Last week was terrible, but the weather was crap. Today, a lot of large format. Sold all the Aurora perry I took with me. Sold all of the Yarlington Mill Dabinet 2019 from Greg's Pit I took with me. I sold lots of Betty Prosser. I sold out of the Ganymede I took with me. Sold out loads of stuff, and sold out of a few of these guys' things as well, which is good. Still got lots back in the lockup. Also got an email from Martin, Buttford Organics. I asked him how many of the Aurora 2018 he had available. He has 50 cases, that's 300 bottles. And I think I might buy it all. Getting 15 more cases of the Dabbin at Yarlington Mill from James. That's all he can give me. That's all he's willing to give me. A lot of people after it, I imagine. But yeah, so I might have a lot of stock. But I think over the Christmas period, people are going to go for that kind of bubbly, delicious perry, you know. Anyway, let's give this a taste. Cheers. Bit more tannin than the last two. It's not super tannic by any stretch compared to, like, you know, Major, Bums, Norman, those sorts of things. But I feel like there's a little bit more astringency. It is light. It's acid. There is the merest hint of sugar. It's like a gentle lactic acid I'm getting. Gentle lactic acid, hint of fruit, a little bit of sugar to balance the sweetness. Minerality kicking in now. Very refreshing. Not as round and rich as the Hendry was, and not as laser-like as the yellow Huffcap was. That was more acidic and pretty much bone dry, I thought. I mean, there's a merest hint of sugar in it. Yeah. So, a lighter, more refreshing perry, this, for sure. Not as deep, not as rich, not as round, but it's very, very pleasant to drink. I would say this is a hot weather perry rather than a cold weather perry. I think on a really hot day, this would go down as storm. It is currently 11 degrees in here and 77% humidity. So if I was a cheese, this would be a brilliant place to be. I'm not. I mean, I've eaten enough cheese in my life to become one, but it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't manifested itself. But yeah, that's what I've got my hat on. It's chilly. But so it's not that hot weather. It's not light fizzy drinking weather. But as it warms, I see then it's starting to warm up, and it just starts to get maybe just a tad richer. Still quite light. Bit of elderflower again, possibly. I think I got that in the last one, in the yellow Huffcap. Yeah, I want to say maybe hints of elderflower as well. think what it lacks is that paste, like subtle pastry / dairy element. Certainly the Hendry Hofkap had. There was a hint of it in the yellow Hofkap. This lacks that. Much more fruit driven, but a tasty perry nonetheless. So for my money, if I had to pick one of them for me, don't get me wrong, I'm going to sell all of these very, very happily. But if I had to pick one for me, the Hendry, I think it's rounder, it's richer, it had acidity and a bit more sugar as well. And I do like a bit of sugar. This is off dry. It's not dry, but I think that it was more obvious the sweetness in the Hendry, and it was that lovely round pastry character with it. It was like eating like a pear pastry from description, which I like very much. Okay, cool, all good. If you want something that's kind of light, refreshing, and not absolutely bone dry, this is the one to go for. Absolutely. Okay, guys, short and sweet because I'm freezing. I've actually got shorts on. Yeah. Okay. Gonna go. Thank you for joining me. Join me again. What am I going to try next? What am I going to try next? I can't remember what I'm going to try next, so it'll be a surprise. So, join me for that, and until then, cheers.